Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Betrayal at Krondor. I'm your host, the Lobster Gamer, and there were some swords and some armors, and we didn't really need them, did we? Well, I noticed that this guy has Owen here has a 28% sword, and I mean, it's much better. Did I not loot these guys before the end of last time? I don't know. I probably did, and I'm just wasting time. It's been like a while. It's been a hot minute since I played this, honestly. I was going to go up the coast to catch some sun. We're trying to get to Quester's View, I think. Or Sarth. No, we're almost at Quester's View. I realize I should probably be going about this differently. But let's go to Quester's View. Unless I already did that and it was just that little junk town. Doesn't seem that way. Did we go here, though, however? No, what? No. What? No, what? Let me go. Let me down. Let me down. I feel like I did go to this place, but maybe not. A bell rang. No sooner had Locklear managed to get the door open inside than he found the shopkeeper was escorting him inside. Oh, the lay of the goods store was comfortably familiar, arranged in a few common-sense fashion. It took only a few moments for Locklear to locate the items which interested him. Oh, there's still rations, herbal packs, picklocks, heavy bowstrings. Do you buy swords? No. I don't really want to part with any of this stuff. I could part with the rope, I suppose. I don't really need to, though. Let's see. However, remember I said that thing about there was that grave, and we needed to buy a shovel and go back and dig up the grave? Yeah, we're gonna buy a shovel. 6 sovereigns. He'll try to haggle. Buy at my price or be off with you. Well, let's be off with you. Do you also repair here, maybe? No, you don't. You will buy it. We can sell the shovel, though. We'll buy the shovel. We'll accept 6 sovereigns for the shovel. It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees. What do these do? I really want to know what an armorer's hammer does. I guess I can probably fix my own armor, but nobody here has skill doing that. So we're going to exit. Now, I kind of want to go back and dig up that grave and see what comes out of that grave. However, over here behind this cliff, there's a box. I got lost in this woods trying to find. I found this shop, and now there's 2 boxes. Preoccupation dulled his senses. Aware as if someone had thrown water over him during a pleasant dream, Locklear grabbed Owen's shoulders. Don't move. There's something very not right about the ground before us. Aha. Well, we gotta go around this trap setup here. No! Oh, that was it. That was all that happened there. That was it. That was just a trap, and then we found these boxes. I may have to, like, figure out something to do with all this armor and crap that I'm carrying. Rough and construction band of iron, the mortar-held box would be impossible to open without solving its word lock, and judging by the marks on the face of the chest, others had learned that lesson after much difficulty. Oh, fun, a puzzle lock. Let's do this. Goras scanned the clues and runes embossed, yeah. A precious gift, this, and yet it has no end or beginning, and in the middle, nothing. A precious gift, this. Well, I know what's a precious gift, or what the other things could be. But how about if it was time? Or I can't put time in. Time! Give me some time! Slig? In the middle, nothing. No End or beginning. No, I don't want to. It's not a robe. Huh. This. I will come back to that one. I'm gonna go to the other box over here. I could sit here all day and you could watch me do this on camera. This is another one of these same things. Let's see if we can solve this one. Though easy to spot when allowed to plume, it's hard to see when held in a room. What? This one's even harder. I have ideas, but I don't know what that could be. Oh wait, yes it is. It's smoke. I was thinking fire, but it's smoke. Oh, that's really not worth what the work that took to open that, because I can't sell any of these anytime soon. Well, I could sell those shells at that store right there, I guess. They'd probably buy the shells. You can't just stack the shells on top of each other? Can you stack the rations on top? No? Give the rations to Owen then. Oh, they're spoiled. Hang on, let's see. Is that why he's got this 4 in a separate pack too? No. Huh, they're not, no, these aren't spoiled. They're fine. Huh. Well, no, don't do that. Don't give all. No, give 0. None, cancel. Yeah, okay. We wanna put that in the lock there. Okay, well we solved one of the puzzle boxes. I did a good job. I did a good thing. I guess carrying so much food maybe wasn't a good idea. Let's go back. Oh, that shop is probably closed, but it's nighttime anyway, so let's get a little bit of a camp going here. Owen needed that anyway. He's low on stamina and health. I'm gonna go to the shop. We won't worry about that other lockbox. I can't think of what the answer would be. So this time, we're actually gonna 1 sovereign and 9 royals. I'll keep the rope, I might need it. No, all this stuff is good stuff. This stuff is good stuff. We gotta keep it all. I can't just give it up. Although one thing we probably can do, and I think this is something, if we just break that, yeah, that fixes his bow to 100%. See, I figured that out. But we want to go back up the road. I don't remember how far that was now to that grave. Where they said there was like a horrible fiend in the ground that would like attack us if we like disturbed his grave. I have to do that. That is like necessary. Where does this go now? Does this go to that road? I think this goes to that road. I think this is it, right? There's like the house, and then if I go to the end of the road, it's there. Yes, it is right there. We have a shovel. Let's do it. What's gonna happen if I try to dig this up? The fiend beneath this stone is trapped by dirt, not death. Let's do it. Let's dig up the grave. The ground was too hard. He was swiping sweat from his brow, lockily threw up his hands in frustration. Feels like someone intentionally pranked us down, he said. Probably family was afraid of grave robbers. the shovel to Gorith. Well, I have a shovel though. I went on my way to get a shovel just to do this. Well, I guess we spent all that time and... Oh wow, it smelled awful, covered with strange green mold. The implement was rickety, its fractured length held together with certain rusty nails. However, it had been recently it seemed very... Oh, they sold me a really crappy shovel. No wonder I can't dig up the ground. I got the discount bargain bin shovel. Never buy shovels from a person living in a shack in the middle of the woods. I have better things to do with my time than buy your shovels. Good day, sir. What's down this road? No. No, was that where I found the shovel shop, or is this something different? Because I could definitely go for something different about now. If this just goes back to the shovel shop, then... Yeah, this just goes back to the shovel shop. I don't want to go there. That place, they cheated me. They are the worst people. I was trying to go to Questor's View anyway. That was what we wanted to do. Or the beach. There might be crabs on the beach. Are we almost to Questor's View already? Can I get there? I got turned around and I stopped. Oh no, that I wonder if that is Questor's View, that little shovel shack. You know what? I'm gonna keep going down the coast to Sarth. I don't care anymore at this point. We're almost to nighttime again after that exciting shovel adventure. Hope you're enjoying some wonderful, and I know there's a lockbox back there. I could go back and try to open it. What does this rock stone say? Is it too dark to read it? Questor's View. Oh hey, look, we'll do that. We'll park. No, we'll try to get to Questor's. No, it's gonna get too dark. We're gonna camp right here. Okay. We're not getting attacked in our camp. I'm trying to go to Questor's View. Yeah, look at this. Here we are in lovely downtown Questor's View. Okay, let's see. Let's knock on some houses. Oh, hey, they've got a whole cemetery back there. Maybe we can dig up some more graves. Come in, come in, chimed the courteous young woman in a keen, brightly colored apron. She held the cottage door open. Kneeling in front of a stone fireplace, a young man placed several small logs in the crackling fire. The man looked up with a smile. Yes, please. We just finished eating. But I had some luck fishing today, so there's plenty to go round. Lockster's nostrils flared as he welcomed the smell of a barbecued sea bass and fresh bread still lingering in the air. It's a tempting offer, but I'm afraid we must be going, he said. A drink of fresh water will suffice. Of course, but won't you take some food with you? Then, I could have Laurelyn prepare a small package for each of you, good for 2 days at least. She's quite a cook, you know. With a smile, the young man motioned to his wife, moved next to her and helped her prepare the ration, stopping over long enough to act out several key moments in a somewhat credible fishing story with the big one that got away. When they were through, handed several packages to Locklear, who accepted them graciously. You have been too kind, he said. Oh, free food. And now we're going to dig up your cemetery, because that's what I'm here to do. With my rusty nail shovel that I bought from the man in the shack in the woods. I love this game. Ryan Wingard lost a dice, lost his temper, lost his life. What a loser. Turning over to Locklear, Gore said, Shall we dig up this grave? An hour passed, covered with grime and grave mold. Owen distractedly flung back the heavy lid of the coffin and looked at the contents. Immediately wretched to think of ammonia scent billowed up from the coffin's corrupting remains. Just a body, he gagged. Oh, he lost. What a loser, jeez. The fiend beneath the stone. Hey, look, it's another fiend. Oh, we can't open the ones with fiends. Todor Milbo, the townsfolk strung him up. Well, we're not gonna... Oh, I want to find a new grave. This is... Lorson Dewey, I told you I was sick. Classic, I told you I was sick. Fell off his high horse. Anthony Rankin fell off his high horse. Ye old graveyard. Drank his milk every day. Oh, this is gonna have... Yeah, Dalatai's milk. That was a joke. I get that was like a reference to the fact that he would have Dalatai milk in his thing. Because that was his name. See? Drank his own poison. That guy might have poison, but I don't really care. Let's go back to Questor's View, though. We kind of got distracted by checking out the graveyard. Let's see what else is in Questor's View, what else we can do here. Lochler knocked loudly. Presented a finely dressed man, greeted them. As he spoke, he wiped sweat from his brow with a silk handkerchief. "Fine day, don't you think? I'm Tad Questor. Have you come for a lesson?" His eyebrows raised in a hopeful arch. "Lesson?" inquired Lochler. The man disappeared into his house and returned with a blunt-tipped fencing fellow. "Have you come to learn the finer arts of swordsmanship?" he asked, punctuating his question with several impressive maneuvers. "I could give you all a quick lesson for only 75 sovereigns. How does that sound?" 75 sovereigns is a lot of money. "Ah, well, perhaps another time," he said. "Now, if you will excuse me, I have a class to prepare for." Without another word, he closed the door. Oh, he didn't take up Tad Questor on his sword-fighting training, because that's expensive. There were stirrings inside the house. After a short time, a stout lad of 13 came to the door, opening it wide. "If you're looking for my brother, he's not here right now." "Actually, no," Lochler replied. "Are your parents about?" The boy paused for a heartbeat. "My folks were killed a year back. Mitch and I moved here several months ago to study swordplay with Tad Questor. We're going to find the bloody brigands who did it and feed them their own hearts." Lochler was about to offer some fatherly advice about leaving such work to those older and more qualified, but seeing the boy's expression, he decided against it. Instead, he asked, "Is Tad good with a sword?" "What, are you kidding? He's the greatest. Lives right over there." The boy motioned toward Tad's house, then excused himself, closing the door behind him. "Oh, I get it. It's a reference because they're two boys in a Raymond Feist story that are going to grow up to be heroes. And look, they have a shop here." "Oh, finally. Thanks, Pierce Perry." Everywhere Lochler looked, the polished metal gleamed as much as the Temple of War as any Temple of Tith. The cramped shop offered a startling variety of weapons and armor. "Yes. Yes. Please do buy all the things. I will offload all this junk. I'm going to keep a couple of these lampreys for backup swords. But please, actually, order one of those and take that. We're not making a lot of money on these, but every little bit counts. Let's see, what... 75. One spare suit of armor, maybe? And then you can keep that one. We have so much space now, we can carry so many things. Fantastic. Let's see what the shop actually has. The Keshin Taper. So I was going to talk about Kesh before. It's like this big whole desert country that tips at the whole bottom of the world. Like the whole bottom half of this world. A two-handed broadsword for 180 gold. That's pretty cool. Look at this fancy armor. El Ulavico. I have no clue what that is. Gray tower plate, dwarf armor. Elven armor. I don't. And these are all the stuff I sold him. I don't want to buy anything here. I mean, that's pretty cool, but I just wanted to sell stuff. Can we repair, though? Here. No, he doesn't have a repair option. That other place did. But we were able to offload all our junk, finally, in Questor's View. So that's... Questor's View is worth the view, and it's worth coming to, and let's make sure there's nobody else here. There was nice people who gave us food. There's one more house. I haven't been to this nice house here. Next door to the people who gave us food, so let's see what they've got. Lochler pushed through the door. As he passed through, he noticed the lock of the door latch, a sign the inn was likely chartered by the local lord to ensure safety of the travelers. However, it would also mean the inn's furnishings would be suitable. Wow! Babin's hostel. Conversation within the room halted briefly as Lochler pushed his way inside the room, returning a nod from a rough-looking pair of mercenaries who otherwise seemed engaged in a dispute over a lost bet. We can talk to these people, so let's talk to them. Let's talk to this guy. "Good day," said Lochler. Without turning his attention toward them, the man responded, "I normally enjoy talking to travelers, but today I'd rather just enjoy my ale." "Very well, then," Lochler replied, heeding the man's wishes. "Perhaps we will return another time." This guy? The common room grew quiet. Turning so his face could only be seen by the man who had approached, Lochler greeted the man loudly and pitched his voice lower. "Are you a swordsman or a storyteller?" A smirk appeared in the man's lips. "And what makes you think that I am either?" "Because when a common room falls this unnervingly quiet, it means the locals expect either a fight or a tale," Lochler muttered. "So which is it to be?" Looking down at the counter near his elbow, the man sighed. "See as how I've left my sword at home, and I've only a butter knife at my immediate disposal. I suppose a tale to pass the time would be more prudent at this juncture. Mostly his stories were about battle, large and small, fought sometimes fame and glory, but always for the coin and the right color. Of the right color. He had traveled up and down the kingdom of the Isles, but never found a minute's peace in any place that he slept. When at last he'd come to his conclusion of his story, he thanked Locklear for listening and stumbled off looking for something closely resembling a bed. How about this guy? The man accepted their company. Owen chatted idly with the rough-looking fellow as Locklear looked on, making certain that in his ebullient mood, the magician didn't slip and give away a true purpose of their travels. "So where you headed?" the man asked, describing a large arc with his ale cup. "Any place interesting?" "Actually, we're not headed in any specific direction," Locklear intervened. "We're wandering, looking for an employer, treasure to watch, caravan to guard." The man snickered. "Or a caravan to steal from, eh? Freebooters, then. Well, that's not much going on in the kingdom these days, not in the west. The prince has seen to it. His roads are safe and his vassals are happy. For the likes of us, he's taken all the fun out of life." Locklear nodded. "You're not the first one to say so." "See what the barmaid wants." "She sells rations, brandy, and ale." We'll be happy with that. And we'll see you next time on Let's Play Return to Betrayal at Krondor.